So, have your friends and family ever wanted to play a new game, but you didn't know how to play, so you just sat out instead and missed out on all the fun? Well, today I hope to expand your horizons and add to your skill set. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to properly hit, or in other words, attack a volleyball in a game. We're going to go over footwork, how to properly contact the ball, and explain some of the different types of hits you can perform within a game. I've been playing since I was 6 and have seen many private trainers on hitting, so I know what I'm talking about. And volleyball has become a very popular sport, so to know how to play it, I think it would be a great skill to have, so when your friends want to play, then you'll know how to play too. So first, I'd like to go over the different hits you can perform within a game. So I'm going to get a little bit closer in here because I have a diagram that you can look at. So when you are hitting a volleyball, there are 3 different positions that have attackers. There's the outside, which is right here, the middle, and the right side attacker. Now, let me get my volleyball to help explain the different hits. So there's different hits for each position. So for outside, there's a shoot, which is basically one ball height above the net, and it is a very fast tempoed ball. Each ball, or each set, is dependent on the speed of it, also known as tempo, or the height of the ball, or how many balls it is above the net. So then we also have a 4, which is 4 balls above the net, and a 5, which is 5 balls above the net. It's a very slow, very high set. We call it a rainbow too sometimes. And then there's the middle hitter. They hit either a 1, which is 1 ball above the net, 2, which is 2 balls, 31 or 32, which they would come right in between the middle spot and the outside spot to hit the ball, and it would be 1 or 2 balls above the net. And then a slide, which they would go to the right side and swing at a ball near the antenna, which would be a very fast-tempoed low ball. And then we have the right side hitter. They would hit a 9, which is basically straight up right behind the setter. The setter would be placed about right there. Or a 7, which is essentially a 1, but behind the setter's head. For so one ball approach, we're going to start off with footwork. So your footwork is going to be the same no matter where you are on the court. It's always going to be consistent and stay the same. So when you're left-handed, your feet pattern is going to be right, left, right. But if you're right-handed, it's going to be left, right, left. So I'm right-handed, so I'm going to do left, right, left. But just know if you're left-handed, just do the opposite of whatever I do. So you're going to start off practicing this. You're going to take your left step, then your right step, and then your other left step. And your feet are going to be parallel to the net at an angle, okay? Now, that's the easy part. Now we're going to go into showing you what to do with your arms while you're taking these steps. So when you take your left step, your arms are going to come out here in front of you, almost at like making an X sort of. And then you're going to take your right step, and your arms are going to start coming to swing back. And then you're going to take your left step, and you're going to be in this position, almost like you're getting ready to jump up to get a basketball or basically anything like that. Kind of like an airplane almost, I would describe it. So practice that. So left, coming back, right, left, all the way back, bent, with your back at a straight angle. Now, the reason you do this with your arms, it's to help get momentum going. Now for the last part of your attack or your swing. So this is going to be how you contact the ball in the air. So this is the part that comes after. You're like this, and this is the part that's when you're jumping up in the air, okay? So when you're up in the air, waiting for the ball, you're going to want to have this arm out in front, your non-dominant arm. So mine would be my left, and this is also known as your guide arm. It's going to help guide you to the ball and see where the ball is so this arm can swing at it, okay? So you're going to have this arm up in front of you, and you're going to have your dominant arm behind you at about a 45-degree angle, not a 90, because you don't want it to be like this, like a 45-degree angle. And so, as the ball's coming at you, your guide arm is going to point you to the ball. So wherever the ball's going, your guide arm needs to follow it. So if the ball's over here, my guide arm's going to follow it, like that. And so as this arm's coming to contact the ball, your guide arm needs to come down. They need to be at equilibrium, at the same speed, going at the same rate. So as this arm's coming down, this arm's coming up to swing on the ball. And so How to know if you're properly doing this correctly? When you come down from your swing, your arms should make part of the swing. The most important part, the swing is important, but it's the snap of your wrist as you're contacting the ball. So this can also control direction of the ball. So when you're up in the air and you're coming in for the swing, as your hand hits the middle of the ball, you snap your wrist. That's what gets the ball to go down and also controls where you want it to go on the court. So I'm gonna get back my diagram to show you guys this part. So you can hit either line or cross. So we're gonna say I'm at the outside position right here, and let's say I want to hit line, which would be straight across the net from the outside position. So I would want to snap my wrist and bring my thumb going up. So as I'm snapping, my thumb comes up. As you can see that I'm like almost giving a thumbs up. And then if you want to hit cross from this position, when you're snapping, you want your thumb to come down, like a thumbs down. So you're up and you snap down, or you're... Now, just put all the steps we just went over and put them all together. It's as easy as that. So the whole point of this speech was to show you guys how to properly attack a volleyball and score a point in a game. We went over footwork, how to properly contact the ball, and went over some of the different hits you can perform in the game. Now, you can impress your friends with your